سرايا المرابطين مستهدفة بالدبابة.
I'm deputized to go out and buy land in the city, maybe just at the city limits, in order to construct a trail system. Well, this land, this is now the community's forest, effectively. We ask, would you rather the trail be on this side of the hollow or that side of the hollow, or should we build two trails? And the community is already heavily involved. The trails you see behind me were built by volunteers. Let's go right up here. I think there's good rock stuff. Not very far. One of the bits of trail maintenance is to let them settle for a while. So here's an example where the hill used to come across like this, and we have cut in the back, made the flat surface so you're running this way, and then you lay that piece back. So the water still wants to come down, and this trail still slopes outward just enough that water keeps going like that. But this is a very good example section of where they had to come along here with their picks and pick into the hillside. You can see they cut through a root here, and then you lay it out flat. And then once it's in here, this could be here for 50 to 100 years as long as it's stable and drains well, and that's our goal. This is a section here where we will be building a trail around and up into that hollow. You can see we've started laying out the pink flags. It's generally pretty easy to tell volunteers, spread out along that line of pink flags. By the end of the day, you connect all those dots and you have one continuous trail. Had the COVID not hit, we would probably have most of the trails built now. We had a big blowdown storm come through here 2 weeks ago. When this tree decides to fall across the trail, this is when I come out, or some of our crew members, and we would just cut through enough that people can walk through it. And they also opportunity for education. We can interpret these tree rings, and you can say, okay, this is an 80-year-old tree. Some of the trees we cut are about this big around, so what we'd probably do is use one of those really big ones. The bad thing is, we have to cut through trees that are about this big around every so often, so we might as well use them for education. Just behind me and down the hill is the small city of Charlottesville. There's about 50,000 people in the city. You'll see how this looks a lot like a trail. It's going to look a lot more like a trail very soon. This will become the off-road bicycle, jog, hike up here. You've got this lovely creek next to you. So the final step here is to open the front door to all of these woods, to the big community down the hill, get them to start coming up here and enjoying it for swimming, for hiking, learning about nature, and that's really what the point of all of this kind of stuff is in the end, is creating a public space for people to come do those things.